You know, it's a sad situation, but I do want to make this. I do want to make this video for Allison because I feel bad for Allison. I do. Um, I don't want to let my animosity or the arguments or whatever that's going on between me and Chess. I don't want that to affect the relationship between me and Allison. Allison, I do feel bad for you. Um, to be honest with you, I've felt bad for you for a long time. A long, long time. Pretty much since I've known you. Um, it's a tough situation that you found yourself in, and I don't wish that on anybody. And you know, I lost my mother a couple of years ago, and it's a terrible, um, that it's a, you know, it, nothing I can say can make that easier to deal with. Um, Unfortunately for you, Allison, um, when you lost your mother, you had nowhere else to go but to move in with Chess Hall. And I understand why you moved in with him. Um, you had nowhere else to go, uh, and so I don't want you to think that anything that's ever been said or anything that's ever happened, um, from my end anyway, is anything against you or on you or whatever. I don't blame you at all. Um, we all know why you did what you did. Um, you had nowhere else to go. So you, unlike some people who lets their pride get in the way of what's best for them, you didn't do that. You sucked up your pride and you moved in with Chess Hall. God. I mean, if I live to be a million years old, I'll feel sorry for you. But you made the decision that you had to make. You moved in with Chess Hall. You had nowhere else to go, and like I said, that's sad. Um, and I do feel bad for you, but I understand why you made the decision you made. So, um, unfortunately, you're stuck in a position, where you don't have a lot of options. You're a great girl, Allison. Um, you're a hardworking girl. You know, in the small amount of time that I've known you, you've worked 2 and 3 jobs at a time, Culver's and DoorDash at the same time, plus the volunteer job that you had at the church. That's basically 3 jobs that you've had at the same time, you know, while the man that you've been forced to shack up with sits at home, does nothing, but drools all over himself, stuttering to put sentences together. Um, a YouTube channel for 2 years. He does a live stream. There's 7 people watching. None of that is your fault, Allison. You know, you're you know what it takes to make life work. You've been forced to do that. You were dealt a bad hand, with your mother passing away. And unfortunately, like I said before, the only option you had at the time was to move in with Chess Hall. And he's taking advantage of you. He's manipulating you. You're a pretty good catch for somebody that's looking for a hardworking woman that's willing to pull her own weight. Um, and Chess is he couldn't be less appreciative for what it is that you do for him, which is everything basically. Between you and Chess Hall's mother, everything is taken care of for Chess Hall. He's got no concerns. He doesn't have a worry in the world. He's 24 years old. He's never held a job. He doesn't have a job now. He doesn't have a car. Um, he wallows around all day long complaining about how hard life is while you're out working 2 and 3 jobs. Your car breaks down, and I feel awful about that. And I'm willing to do something to help you with that, Allison, with your car. I'm willing to do something for you about your car. But you have to disown Chess. I can't. The thing is, Allison, if it wasn't for Chess, you could get the car fixed without asking for help. But Chess sucks everything out of you. Chess wallows around day and night, sucking on Slurpees and eating bacon grease, with no shirt on and a pair of basketball shorts that's 5 sizes too small with no underwear underneath. And he rolls around at home all day in that while you're out working 2 and 3 jobs. And now your car goes down and Chess Hall's on the internet, on YouTube, begging hard-working people for money. And unfortunately for you, Allison, no one's going to give him that money. No one's going to give him money to fix your car because it's Chess Hall. I'm willing to help you, Allison. I'm willing to get your car fixed for you. I'm willing to do a lot more for you than that too, but you have to separate yourself from Chess Hall. I, like I said, what happened to you is horrible, and the situation that you found yourself in is terrible. But there's better things out there. He's never going to amount to anything. He's never going to get a job. He's going to continue to mooch off of you. He's got you working 2 or 3 jobs while he sits home and does nothing. Honestly, Allison, this is another thing that's terrible. One of the best things that's happened to you, Allison, is BVD getting hospitalized, because that has brought to an end the backroom circle jerk, pussy club, fart stain bullshit that Chess was involved in 8 nights a week, from midnight till 3 and 4 a.m. That's probably the only good thing that's come from that. I want to help you, Allison, but there's a 0% chance that anyone is going to give Chess Hall, donate to Chess Hall, the money to fix your car. That's just not going to happen. You're going to have to do something on your own or accept Uncle Lou's help. That's just the way it is. I really feel bad for you, Allison. You don't deserve, like I said, you don't deserve what's happening to you, but Allison, my email address is crazyunclelou@gmail.com. Crazy Uncle Lou gmail.com. Get in touch with me, Allison, and I will I will get you right. I'm not going to hold Chess against you. But the reality is, Chess is a 24-year-old grown man who lives at home with his parents. He doesn't have a job now. He's never had a stable job. He doesn't plan on ever getting a stable job. And he is bleeding you dry. And I know you know that. And I know you feel stuck. You're not stuck. It's like how it used to be when, back before women had equal rights to men and things like that. And men used to beat their wives and or different things like that, and the wives would say, "Well, I can't, I can't leave. If I leave, what will I do?" This isn't the 1960s, Allison. You have options. You have options. You're not stuck with him. You're not stuck with him. So, like I said, if you decide you're ready to break free and do the right thing and separate yourself from Chess Hall, and you get in touch with me, crazyuncle at gmail.com, crazyuncle at gmail.com, and I'll make sure your car gets fixed, and I'll make sure you have somewhere to go, because you don't you shouldn't be punishing yourself this way. You shouldn't be punishing yourself this way. Have a good morning.